It's week 3 of the 2025 season, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Lions, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. Should be a good matchup here, Greg. The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Ford Field. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, former first-rounder out of Alabama. It's Mac Jones.
When we sat down with him earlier in the week, Mike, as you would imagine, he wasn't exactly thrilled when we brought up the fact that he had 4 interceptions in last week's game. You could tell it was still on the top of his mind. He was still working to put it behind him. I think my biggest takeaway was just how excited he was to get back on the field and have a fresh start. And I think we want to see him get off to a fast start here early, get some easy completions, put last week behind him. If he can move forward and he can play to the level he's capable of, I think they're going to have a lot more success here in this one today. I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, Jones. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Here's Pacheco. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Shotgun now for Jones. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On comes the Chiefs punter. Deep for the Lions, Collie Freeman. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
You see Jared Goff now taking the field, and he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, and he's certainly quieted a lot of skeptics around the league, Mike, and leading this Lions team to the NFC Championship just a season ago. He has his eyes set on taking that next step. And a strong performance here certainly help him achieve that goal.
And he's taken down up past the 35.
Next way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On first down, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Open net. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. And he will score. Sam Laporta, touchdown Lions. His first touchdown of the new campaign. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Jones. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
That ties the game at 7.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense ready for their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's taken in by Khalif Raymond. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4.
Now Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down. That's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. All even on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Here's 1st and 10. Goff. This pass complete to Raymond. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 39-yard line.
First carry for David Montgomery. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. 3rd down and 9. To throw is Goff. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
They send the tight end in motion. That's into the hands of Worthy. Here's 2nd and 6. They're going to motion the tight end over here. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's their punter now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And he looks up, and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Goff to throw on first down. He'll let this one go long for Williams. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Detroit.
Pass interference. Defense. That penalty is declined.
Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will get out in front 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chiefs offense ready to get back to work. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The key to this play here, Mike, is the anticipation of the snap. Watch how he's able to time the center, and when that ball moves, he hits it. Gets through into the backfield, and he brings the quarterback down before the receivers even got out of their breaks.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Pacheco. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. The Lions called their first timeout. Here's the punter now, as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. First and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On first and 10, here's Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Now, Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. The motion man is Raymond. Goff going to throw here on first and 10. Quick slant taken in by Amon-Ra. And he's in. Amon-Ra, safe ground. Touchdown, Detroit. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions up their lead. It's now 24-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Putting the tight end in motion. Shotgun now for Jones. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Tight end going in motion here. Again, they'll throw with Jones. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd and 6. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down. Jones to the air again. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So we've reached halftime here at Ford Field, and the Lions have the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He threw a first-quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Gibbs. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
They went into halftime knowing that there was not a lot of room for error coming out here in the second half. So a nice job here defensively. Good start. Now the offense has to do their part. Can they cut into this deficit and make this thing a ball game?
So on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. Back deep, Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The visitors' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the gun, it's Jones. Oh, that's Worthy all alone. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Jones now on 1st down. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Jones. That's complete left side to Worthy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Jones to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And 3rd down coming up. To throw is Jones. That's to the end zone, but they can't get it. It's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready for this next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing on second down. Goff. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing here is Goff. He finds Raymond for the completion. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a third down and 4. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The third quarter has come to an end. Here's the Lions punt team now as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Jones. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Jones. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now, Jones. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Again. It's Jones. That is caught. He gets the hookup with Rice. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. That's dropped off for Pacheco. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down, Kansas City.
Jones now on first down. There's that man again. Another catch. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up second and a yard at the Lions 7.
It is second and a yard. They'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
And Butker on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs back within 7. It's 24-17. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6, a touchdown for the defense. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way, a back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Lions. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Seahawks and the Vikings. And it comes...
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together...
Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. This one complete right side. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Second and 7. In motion, it's Jefferson. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Third and a yard. They'll try and run for the first down with Jones. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job with the pressure up the middle on 3rd and 1, Mike. When that back has to make someone miss in the backfield, that's all they need to throw off the timing. He's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage. This defense holds him to no gain, brings up 4th down.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the former Texas Longhorn, now their rookie quarterback.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. We'll try and run it with Walker. And he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Play fake to Jones, and now Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to air this one out. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On comes the punter now, and he'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over for their second possession. They were 3 and out first time around. They'll begin anew here in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Connected with the tight end. That's Fant. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Vikings offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They'll put Addison in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks 32-yard line.
Darnold. He'll air it out down the middle. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Darnold to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
A return now from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. That's Jonathan Bernard busting in to record the sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack. So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th. I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Once again, it's Walker. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this complete to Walker. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. This one complete to his tight end Fant. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Seahawks will tie this game up here late in the 1st half.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Vikings offense going to take over here in the final minute of this 1st half. They'll set out in search of a 1st touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Quick throw taken in. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Open man downfield. It's Addison. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the Lions who were able to come away with the home victory. Jared Goff, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
Still in search of our first touchdown of the game. We are tied at 3 as we begin quarter number 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Seahawks offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Low-scoring game, all tied. Third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. Back to throw. Out quickly to Lockett. And he's going to be close to a first down, up to the 34. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. And this drive is over before it can start. It's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team as he's standing right around his own goal line. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. This is Jones. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
They run it once more with Jones. He'll manage only a couple. Alex Singleton, they're on the tackle.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 6-3 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive. Find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Seahawks offense make their way out to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Smith-Njigba left side. He's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Now Walker. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's Lockett. Downfield, he's got it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. This one complete right side. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these 1st downs and go finish with 6.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one caught at the 4. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Back to the air one more time. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. This one intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the draw, here's Jones. And he's going to be very close to a first down. It's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
On gain of 9, brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this will wind up a Vikings first down as he'll get this up to the 20.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
He's got this on target to Addison. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 47-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Jones. And he'll get this down to the 40. It's a nice run, and it's also a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense. Still first down.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Now he takes off. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run, and it's Jones. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. They run straight ahead with Jones. And he'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space. Gain of 7. Inside the 20. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Well, Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll look to throw yet again. That's complete to lock it outright. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Here's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, and this one will come to an end. So a win here for the Vikings. Points were at a premium in this one, but they're able to eke out the victory in this low-scoring affair. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.
It's week 3 of the NFL, and the wait is over.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 73 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's complete to Cooks. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Prescott now. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down in the yard. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football. He's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
A running play. It's Dowdle. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Throwing. Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fielded just inside the 20. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Prescott to throw it.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Cowboys 1st down.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Prescott. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. They run here with Dowdle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. To throw is Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot. You just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And possession switching back to the New York Giants.
They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
They'll set up a throw.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
2nd down and 3.
Prescott yet again.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys 1st down up to the 47-yard line.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Back to throw again. Throw complete right side to Cooks. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw. Prescott.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Out now comes the Cowboys punter.
Darius Slayton deep to return.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the 1st half of play. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the Lions who were able to come away with the home victory. Jared Goff, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Giants offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I don't care if you're taking it in round one, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw here. This one is Slayton over the middle. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
2nd and 6.
Here we go, set.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On play action, they'll throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They're going to look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
This rookie was already being tested as he tries to lead a comeback here in the second half. Now he's got to get some momentum back after that sack and a big loss.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
New York ready to go again offensively. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Robinson's got it. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion, Slayton. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it.
Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points in the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope. But with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Oh, good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, it's certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20-plus. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Now out come the Giants.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now back to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5.
In motion, the tight end. 2nd and 5. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw now on first down.
There's a short one caught by Johnson.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll look to throw here.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
And it certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win, and in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So for the Cowboys, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's week 3 of the National Football League, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC South. It's the reigning NFC champs and the Falcons coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go here in Atlanta. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They motion the slot man left. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Call it a gain of 13. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
1st and 10. Baker to throw. There's Evans. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Over the middle, that's Godwin. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Ray McLeod on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
He'll get this to Pitts once more. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 31 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, here is Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This one from 43 yards away. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bucs offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They send Godwin in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That's complete to the rookie 1st-round pick. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 39 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st down, here's Irving.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Second down throw from Mayfield. And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the...
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll throw. It's Penix. Open man, he's got it. It's London. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Falcons send their punting unit out. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing is Baker. With the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Mayfield. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A 1st down. To throw is Mayfield. Crush, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. They send Godwin in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The Falcons offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll throw on first down with Penix. Yeah! And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll go play action now with Penix. Now, deep ball for London. And off the deflection, it is taken in. And he will go all the way. Drake London, touchdown Atlanta. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons are on top. It's now 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Buccaneers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. On 2nd down, Baker. Quick throw, taken in. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. To the left side, to Godwin. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. To the right, that's Pitts. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Here's Penix. You'll get this to Pitts once more. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the Lions who were able to come away with the home victory. Jared Goff, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. McLeod now to return.
Lead block for the ball. Return team.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st down is Mayfield. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Mayfield. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. A give. This is Irving. And they've got it at the 19-yard line. They're into the red zone and still on the march. 1st down picked up.
1st down, Buccaneers.
They send Godwin in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Now, screen set up for Irving. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. They'll run it. It's Irving. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. To the outside. Catch made by Evans. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Throwing is Mayfield. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Touchdown, Tampa. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Greg, what a great play called down there, using the size of the tight end. You've been there. That's a really difficult play to pull off.
And I can promise you, Mike, they spend a lot of time all week working on this very play. They go down in the red zone, and they talk through it. They walk through it. He understands. He's got that big-bodied tight end. Use all of that space to the outside. Keep the ball away from the defender, and it's the trust knowing that your guy is going to keep those feet in bounds and come down with 6.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. McLeod now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
On second down, here's Penix. There's that man again, another catch.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the side.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
The Falcons getting their punter out there, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. Now a fair catch is taken here, just short of the 45-yard line. The Bucs offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Mayfield. Right back to Evans. He's got it again. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Slot man in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. He's got it at the 7. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
A run on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. McLeod now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Now the lefty panics on first down. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard.
At the 46-yard line.
From the gun, here is Penix. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bucs have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Slot receiver, headed right. On 2nd down, Baker. This one caught left side by Evans. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll run with Irving. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Here's Irving. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, it's Irving. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. The Falcons offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this to McLeod. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. That is downfield to the tight end pitch. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Here's 2nd down and 3. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still 1 timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10. Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout, and they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Now Penix to throw on second down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. On third down, Penix. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So a win here for the visiting Bucs. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their two scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.